So what is the angle of repose? I'll explain what the angle of repose is and why it is important for grain workers to understand this topic. The angle of repose for a granular material such as grain is the steepest angle of descent a material can be piled without slumping. At this angle, the material on the slope face is on the verge of sliding. The angle of repose can range from 0 to 90 degrees depending on the material. When bulk materials are stacked onto a horizontal surface such as grain storage structures, grain pods, bunkers, or exterior ground piles, a conical pile will form. The angle of repose is related to the density, surface area, shapes of the particles, and the material's coefficient of friction. A material with a low angle of repose forms flatter piles than a material with a high angle of repose. In other words, the angle of repose is the maximum angle at which an object can rest on an inclined plane without sliding down. The angle of repose will vary based on the commodity. Here are some common commodities and their angle of repose. Corn, approximately 21.5 to 23 degrees. Soybeans, approximately 25 degrees. Wheat, approximately 25 degrees. And oats, approximately 28 degrees. Keep in mind that grain forming an angle steeper than its angle of repose may indicate a problem with grain condition. This also poses entrapment and engulfment hazards. Workers should evaluate the grain's angle of repose prior to entering grain storage structures and when working with grain storage piles, pods, and bunkers. When applicable, the requirements outlined in OSHA's Grain Handling Standard 1910.272 must be implemented. Thanks for watching, and remember to always be aware of the angle of repose when working in and around grain. Check out Safety Made Simple for online training specific to your industry. Remember, stay safe and stay healthy.